Welcome to Brasfield Club Lambs and Dorsets virtual farm tour. We're located in King, North Carolina, and I was asked to put this together for early February, but quite frankly, there's nothing to see but mud and manure. So I'll try to introduce you to our farm through pictures. My name is John Brasfield, and my wife's name is Lori Brasfield. We purchased our farm in July of 1986. I almost named the farm Speculation Farm because we did not know how long our experiment would last. But now I have a feeling that we're now in it for the long haul. We run about 100 ewes. We raise both registered Dorsets and Hamp Suffolk Cross sheep, and we lamb twice a year. We have 3 daughters. They all grew up showing sheep through 4-H from the time they were 5, 4, and 3 years of age until they aged out at 19 and 21. Our main market is selling club or show lambs for 4-H and FFA. We lamb, as I said earlier, in both the fall and winter and spring. Therefore, we have lambs available for spring shows, which are April and May shows, and the fall shows, which are September and October usually. We also sell breeding stock, such as registered Dorset ewes and rams and commercial blackface ewes. We have a small ethnic market, and when I have extra lambs or cull ewes, I ship them to New Holland, Pennsylvania. We employ 2 livestock garden dogs to protect our sheep. They stay with the sheep 24/7. One is a Maremma, and the other is an Anatolian Shepherd Maremma cross. I do my own shearing, and if my wife is available, then I have help packing the wool. Did I mention I'm a one-man operation? Oh, I forgot to mention what makes our operation slightly different or unique. As I mentioned earlier, we run around 100 ewes, but only on 10.5 acres. So our operation is based highly on intensive grazing management. I want to look at a few of our management practices that we implemented on the farm to get it to where it is now. The first 3 years we applied 1846-0 fertilizer in order to build up the phosphorus levels. The farm was solid bloom straw when we first purchased it. I divided it into 21.5 acre paddocks, and I tried to graze the paddocks in 3 to 4 days, sometimes quicker. To newcomers, intensive grazing may seem pretty complicated. All the talk about stocking rates and rest periods can be intimidating or just plain confusion. There is nothing terribly mysterious about intensive grazing. One reason is simple, a matter of economics. After 3 years of intensive grazing, our pastures rebounded and became productive again. We're able to accomplish this type of management style by using temporary polywire electric fence with both store-bought and homemade reels. There's just 2 basic principles how our operation operates. I think about how the plants grow, and I think about how animals eat. Concentrating sheep on paddocks creates competition for food. It's like mowing your lawn, everything is consumed, and at the same time the sheep applying fertilizer to your paddocks. We have not had to fertilize our farm since 1990. In my opinion, undergrazing is worse than overgrazing. The summer slump in production is a critical time. You need to make sure that you have enough paddocks so that the plants get sufficient rest during this period of slow growth. During the spring lush growth, I open up the paddocks to let the sheep top off the fast-growing forage in order to keep it at a vegetative stage. Spring is not the time to intensify your grazing unless you want to make hay in some other parts of your pasture. Early on, I used to use the gumboot test in order to decide when to move my sheep in and out of paddocks, but I can now eyeball it pretty accurately. Late summer, I usually select paddocks for fall and winter grazing in order to extend the grazing season. Some examples how I do this is like stockpiling fescue or planting winter annuals. I also keep a few paddocks in reserve for early spring grazing. Just remember the last paddock grazed in the winter recovers the slowest in the spring. More paddocks means longer rest periods for the plants. I've been practicing intensive grazing management since about 1986 with about 100 ewes and a few horses now and then on 10.5 acres. I've come to the conclusion that in order to earn a degree in intensive grazing management, you must go through 3 grazing seasons and 1 drought. Thank you for your time and interest in our farm. I hope that you were able to get some useful information from our video in order to help you. Please check out our website, brasfieldclublambs.com. If you have any questions, please call me at 336-407-8526 or just email me at jbrasfield@windstream.net. Thank you.